Integrating existentialism and Supra's lifespan life space approach. As workers face a changing and ever complex employment landscape, traditional career theories and approaches may not be sufficient in meeting career challenges. Calls for integrated career theories have emerged as more people seek meaning and purpose in their lives and careers. Career counseling options that integrate essentialism and Supra's lifespan life space approach to establish a foundation for a broader approach to career development that views clients holistically by exploring life and career meaning and purpose from a developmental perspective. Existential therapy evolved to address angst often associated with living in a post agrarian society. As the workforce began increasingly industrialized, a sense of isolation, alienation, and meaninglessness emerged as part of the human condition. Existentialism describes a yearning for deeper understanding of the human condition and searching for significance, meaning, and purpose in one's life. Existential therapy focuses on the existing person as he or she is emerging or becoming. The essential question asked from an existential perspective is, what is the source of meaning for me in life? According to Yalom, existentialism is difficult to define and often subjective in its meaning. In his view, because of the subjectivity associated with defining this construct, existential themes, freedom, meaning, and death, create common ground. Yalom explained that existential therapy is not derived from a specific theory, but rather is a psychotherapeutic approach with well-established roots in existential philosophy. Existentialism has gained momentum in the counseling literature as counselors seek treatment that aligns with clients' values, beliefs, and life meaning and purpose. Existential therapy has been used in counseling to address various problems such as life adjustment concerns, acute and chronic illness, grief, grief and loss, cross-cultural issues, and end-of-life realities. One area in which existential therapy may have important application is in career counseling. Given the changing employment landscape, integrating existentialism into traditional career counseling models can provide a comprehensive approach to addressing complex employment issues. Unfortunately, existential therapy has not fully manifested in career counseling despite its practical approaches and specific application in career decision making across the lifespan. Several scholars, including Kromboltz, Michael, Levin, and Kromboltz, Savvikas, have advocated establishing new career counseling models that reflect the postmodern workforce in which workers face less emphasis on career opportunities that align with specific traits and instead seeking meaning, purpose, and value in the career development process. Integrating existential therapy in Supra's lifespan life space approach may have potential applications given that meaning and values associated with career development continually evolve across the lifespan. Historically, traditional career counseling focused on matching clients' work values, skills, abilities, and interests with occupational opportunities. Job placement or career clarification was often the end goal. Guidon and Hanna indicated that even though there is movement towards an integrative and holistic view in counseling, many career counselors continue to draw from traditional career counseling theories. Savikas added that career counselors may apply traditional theories without considering complex employment scenarios lose their effectiveness when career paths no longer continue along the prescribed trajectory. Shifting away from these traditional methods is more process-oriented approaches, which focus on better understanding the meaning one assigns to life, helps the counselor to better comprehend the client's current reality. Integrating existentialism and traditional career counseling theories allows for greater exploration of meaning, career, and life possibilities. Goyden and Hanna believe that the meaning one assigns to life is essential to one's well-being, and that from a career perspective, one continually searches for meaning in work across the lifespan. Patton reiterated views of others that as the workplace changes, so too will work and lifestyle values change. The existential view is based on the notion that humans' existence is constantly evolving and emerging. We are continually transcending our past and present to reach the future through our moment to moment actions and interactions. This view implies that we are discovering and making sense of our existence through continually questioning others, the world, and ourselves. May and Yalom explain that much of what takes place in existential therapy is exploring universal human conditions. Yalom indicated that existential therapy focuses on four ultimate concerns: death, freedom, existential isolation, and meaninglessness. Facing and confronting these existential concerns is the key therapeutic issue. According to Supra, individuals go through different life stages and developmental tasks as part of their career decision-making process. Life stages have specific defined developmental tasks that present challenges to individuals. Developmental tasks are socially expected responses that coincide with certain biological, educational, and vocational milestones. Life stages and developmental tasks include growth, fantasy, interest, and curiosity. Exploration, crystallizing, specifying, and implementing. Establishment, stabilizing, consolidating, frustrating, and advancing, and maintenance. Holding, updating, stagnation, and innovating, followed by decline, which is decelerating, retirement planning, and retirement living. Within the developmental process, existential themes exist that can influence decisions leading to career maturity. The proposed developmental existential approach allows counselors to examine existential themes that influence client decisions across the lifespan. Career counselors using this approach may be better prepared to address the trial and transitional phases between life stages by opening up to the various existential themes clients may assign to these experiences. Trials and transitional phases may represent a form of death or non-being for clients, as well as creating an existential vacuum and a sense of isolation and aloneness. Clients who experience career transitions become unemployable, retire, or are unable to work because of illness or injury may lose a significant part of their identity and feel an existential despair. The second dimension of the life career rainbow is life space. According to Supra, life space involves the roles people play throughout the lifespan. Supra originally identified six major roles: child, student, worker, citizen, homemaker, and leisure. People play throughout these lives. Often these roles overlap, and a person could experience as many as six roles at a given developmental stage. As people move through life stages, certain roles tend to dominate. For example, during the maintenance stage, the typical role is that of worker, whereas the role of student is often minimal or neutral. Career maturity is an important component of this dimension. Super maintained that career maturity occurs as one accomplishes age and development of tasks across the lifespan. As an individual develops the capacity to deal with the developmental task, he or she can better navigate through a particular developmental stage. One way individuals clarify values and life meaning is through life roles. According to Magho, people's roles and the subsequent relationships that develop over their lifespan are manifestations of how they see their authentic selves and themselves in relation to the world. Meaning that meaning is consistently evolving to reflect Basing, being in the world, as clients challenge restricted existence by broadening beliefs, increasing knowledge, and embracing life experiences and limitations, thereby allowing for expanded choices. Within the developmental existential approach, new roles develop based on what one envisions as important and meaningful. Counselors need to assess shifts in meaning, making the evaluation its significance on career decision making. In addition, as one moves through these stages, the meaning and purpose assigned to previous roles influence how one defines or expresses current roles. Super indicated that one's perception involves the initial step in preparing for and pursuing a career. He stated that interests, values, aptitudes, needs, and attitude influence self-concept and one's perception over their lifespan. In his view, self-concepts can include traits such as self-esteem, self-efficiency, and role self-concepts. And these traits help shape one's personality. Vallejo believed self-awareness, a trait that contributes to one's self-concept, may be an important step in exploring meaning making relative to one's circumstances. Existentialism proposes that choices are a function of being self-aware. As awareness expands, so does one's capacity to fully embrace life. Values, interests, needs, and attitudes reflect this expanded awareness. People make continual choices throughout the lifespan as to which occupation direction is appropriate, comfortable, and satisfying. Even though pursuing a course of action may mean relinquishing other equally attractive possibilities and alternatives. Counselors help clients address the costs and benefits of this expanded level of consciousness by also focusing on difficulties and struggles that have associated with increased awareness. Self-concept may also address issues associated with existential isolation in that the person becomes a social organizer of his or her own experience. By embracing connection with the larger whole across the lifespan, which occurs as one makes meaningful social, relational, and spiritual connections, one can reduce tension associated with knowing one is ultimately alone. Super saw the intersection of these constructs when he depicted career as the life course of a person encountering a series of developmental tasks and attempting to handle them in such a way as to become the kind of person he or she wants to be. From existential therapy and Super's developmental approach, several key assumptions provide a foundation for this integrated approach. These assumptions emphasize the importance of being, meaning, choice, and responsibility that influence decisions throughout career developmental stages, as well as focus on clients' unique qualities, interests, and traits that factor into establishing a life, meaning, and career decision making. Following are key assumptions. Fully embracing one's experience is becoming, evolving, and emerging will manifest through expanded levels of self-awareness. The meaning of one assigns to one's experiences may present in either a first-person subjectivity or a socially derived sense of awareness. Transitioning across career developmental stages requires the integration of unique subjective realities within social, biological, and cultural dimensions. How one sees oneself in the here and now provides greater understanding of life meaning, purpose, and awareness of freedom and limitations.